Imagine a world where love reigns supreme, where kindness overcomes hatred, and where forgiveness mends broken relationships. It may sound like a dream, but these ideals are not out of reach. They have been taught by one of the most influential figures in history, Jesus Christ. His words, spoken over 2,000 years ago, still reverberate through our lives today. Each message invites us into a journey that can transform our hearts and reshape our world. As we explore the life-changing quotes of Jesus, we find not only wisdom, but also an opportunity to live more meaningful lives. Throughout history, Jesus has inspired countless individuals to look beyond themselves, to embrace love, and to seek harmony. His teachings serve as beacons of hope, providing guidance through the complexities of human experience. When we listen to his words, we uncover the keys to building a better world, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us. Let us embark on this exploration together, diving into his teachings that guide us toward understanding, compassion, and a deeper appreciation for each other. By reflecting on the profound truths conveyed through his life and quotes, we can draw inspiration to foster positive change in ourselves and within our communities. One of the most powerful lessons Jesus taught is the commandment to love one's neighbor as oneself. This foundational principle, found in the book of Matthew chapter 22 verse 39, captures the essence of humanity. It asks us to see beyond our differences and to recognize that we are all interconnected. Picture a society where this commandment is embraced, a place where people reach across divides, whether racial, economic, or ideological, to extend compassion and understanding. In our current world, filled with divisions and conflicts, this call to love acts as a guiding compass, steering us toward unity and understanding. But what does it mean to truly love our neighbors? This question invites us to reflect on our actions and attitudes. It may mean being more patient with those we disagree with, offering a helping hand to those in need, or simply being mindful of our words and tone in conversations. The challenge lies in understanding that love is not merely a feeling, it is an action. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones and into the spaces where we can make a difference. Consider the countless moments in our daily lives where we can choose love over indifference. Maybe it is in a moment of frustration with a colleague, where an understanding smile and patient words could change the course of the interaction. Or perhaps it is in our neighborhoods, where small acts of kindness, like checking in on an elderly neighbor, can create bonds of community. As we embody this love, we contribute to a culture that uplifts others, fosters connection, and ultimately enriches our own lives. Integral to Jesus' teachings is the concept of forgiveness. Reflect on the profound words he expressed during his crucifixion. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, as recorded in the book of Luke chapter 23 verse 34. This statement encapsulates a deep understanding of human fallibility. It reminds us that we all make mistakes, and rather than holding onto anger and resentment, we can choose to release those burdens. Forgiveness is not always easy. In fact, it can be one of the most challenging practices we encounter. However, it is essential for emotional and spiritual health. When we cling to grudges, we create barriers, not just between ourselves and others, but also within our hearts. Forgiveness offers a pathway to healing, allowing us to let go of pain and move forward with grace. Think about a time when you experienced forgiveness, whether you offered it or received it. The relief and freedom that accompany forgiveness are transformative. When we learn to forgive, we cultivate a space for healing and restoration, both in ourselves and in our relationships. As we think about forgiveness, let us remember that it is a process. Sometimes it takes time to fully forgive. There may be steps along the way, such as acknowledging our pain, expressing our feelings, and ultimately choosing to let go. Seeking support from trusted friends or spiritual guides can be instrumental in this journey. When we engage in forgiveness, we are embracing empathy and compassion, recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and battles to face in addition to love and forgiveness. Jesus taught the importance of humility and service. He said, "The greatest among you shall be your servant," as found in the book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 11. This statement flips societal norms on their head, inviting us to rethink our definitions of success and greatness. Instead of striving for power and recognition, Jesus calls us to engage in selfless acts that elevate others. When we serve others, we create bonds of empathy and understanding, fostering a sense of community that celebrates our shared humanity. Consider how moments of service can change lives. Volunteering at a local shelter, providing meals to the less fortunate, or simply being a supportive presence for someone in need are all powerful ways to embody this spirit of service. Each act, no matter how small, contributes to a collective spirit of love and connection. It is within these acts that we discover our own purpose and become agents of change in the lives of others. Service is often not glamorous or easy. It requires commitment and often leads us into places where we might encounter discomfort. Yet it is precisely in these moments of vulnerability that we discover the depth of our character and the richness of our experiences. Serving others requires us to see the world through their eyes, to appreciate their struggles, and to celebrate their victories. When we engage in service, we not only uplift others, but also transform ourselves, discovering a deeper sense of fulfillment that comes from giving of ourselves. As we reflect on Jesus' teachings about love, forgiveness, and service, we are invited to engage as peacemakers in a world filled with conflict. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Recorded in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 9, is a powerful reminder of our responsibility to contribute to harmony and understanding. Every day we encounter situations where our reactions have the power to either escalate tensions or promote peace. Consider the political climate today, where divisions run deep and dialogue often turns hostile. In such moments, being a peacemaker means actively seeking to listen and understand different viewpoints. It involves fostering respectful conversations, encouraging empathy, and working collaboratively toward common goals. It invites us to become bold advocates for peace, using our voices not to divide, but to unite. In practice, being a peacemaker may involve mediating conflicts in our workplaces or communities, advocating for justice in our societies, or simply promoting respectful discourse among friends and family. It may mean confronting prejudice and injustice in our communities, standing up for those who cannot defend themselves, and working toward a just and equitable society. This commitment to peace requires courage and conviction, but the rewards are immeasurable. Another important call from Jesus is to examine our relationship with material wealth and possessions. His statement, "It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God," as found in the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 24, invites us into a space of introspection. It raises critical questions about what genuine fulfillment looks like and where our true focus should lie. In the midst of a culture that often glorifies material success, this teaching challenges us to reevaluate our priorities. The pursuit of wealth can easily become an all-consuming endeavor that leads to discontent. Jesus encourages us to seek spiritual wealth over material possessions. What does it mean to cultivate richness in our lives? It can mean nurturing relationships, investing in experiences, and fostering a sense of gratitude. It calls us to appreciate the beauty of nature, the joy of connection with others, and the peace found in simple moments. Let us consider how we can create a life that reflects these values. Instead of measuring success by how much we possess, we can focus on ways to contribute positively to our families, friends, and community. Investing in experiences with loved ones creates lasting memories and bonds that enrich our lives. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we may lack to recognizing the abundance we already possess. As we center our lives around loving our neighbors, forgiving others, serving selflessly, and working toward peace, we unlock a deeper understanding of what it means to embody Jesus' call to live life to the fullest. I have come, that they may have life and have it to the full, as recorded in the book of John chapter 10 verse 10. This powerful message invites us to embrace life's fullness, not merely in the absence of struggle, but in the presence of purpose, joy, and love. To truly live life to its fullest, we must engage deeply with our surroundings, with ourselves, and with the people around us. This level of engagement allows us to find purpose even in the mundane. A smile exchanged with a stranger, a conversation with a friend, simply taking a moment to breathe in the fresh air around us. Life offers countless opportunities for connection and growth, and by embracing them, we truly live. To foster this enriching life, let us commit to being present. Practicing mindfulness in our daily activities is one way we can cultivate presence. By tuning into our surroundings and connecting deeply with others, we open ourselves to the richness of life. When we listen intently, share openly, and contribute positively to our communities, we find fulfillment beyond measure. As we reflect on Jesus' teachings, we uncover a profound invitation to live with authenticity, purpose, and love. His words challenge us to venture into the world as agents of change, embodying compassion, forgiveness, and humility. In a society often characterized by selfishness and division, his teachings shine as a beacon of hope, urging us to break free from hostility and embrace the values that foster unity. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the power of these teachings. They are not mere historical statements, but living truths that challenge us, invite us, and inspire us every day. Let us commit to actively embodying these principles, thus creating a world filled with love, understanding, and harmony. Each of us has a role to play, and together we can create a legacy of compassion that echoes through generations. Returning to the idea of interconnectedness, we are reminded that everyone we encounter is part of our human family. Each person carries their own struggles, dreams, and experiences. As we practice empathy, we can find common ground, deepening our understanding of one another. This shared humanity is what brings us together, not our differences, but our recognition of the joys and challenges that bind us. In this light, let us remain committed to supporting each other. We may not all be able to make grand gestures, but we can commit to small acts of kindness. A listening ear, an encouraging word, or a helping hand can make all the difference. Each act we engage in can catalyze change, fostering a culture of care and consideration that ripples outward. In conclusion, the life-changing quotes of Jesus Christ provide us with a roadmap for living meaningful lives. His teachings serve as timeless reminders of our capacity for love, forgiveness, service, and peace. As we journey through life's challenges and triumphs, let us hold fast to these teachings, allowing them to guide us in every thought and action. Embracing the spirit of Jesus' words invites us into a community characterized by grace, understanding, and mutual support. Together, let us strive to be sources of light in a world that often feels dark, a testament to the boundless potential for goodness that exists within each of us. In this collective embrace of love and compassion, we can transcend mere existence and begin to live life to its fullest, honoring the profound legacy that Jesus Christ has imparted to us all. So let us embark on this exciting journey together, inspired by the teachings of Jesus, to illuminate our paths and the paths of those around us, allowing His timeless wisdom to guide us in building a future where love prevails, peace abounds, and hope flourishes. With each act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, and the dedication to serving others, we can co-create a legacy that lasts and uplifts generations to come.